Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, brothers and sisters, back with another lesson. And I got something quick I want to go into before I, hit the road. So yeah, I want to touch up on, you want to be teaching sound doctrine. You don't want to be teaching the scriptures wrong because, you can be judged for that. And you got a lot of guys doing that. I'm not finna go out into detail, but got a lot of guys teaching false doctrine. They're not truly teaching prophecy. They're taking away from the word and adding on to it. And you're not supposed to be doing that. That's going off. Neither are you supposed to be teaching false doctrine. So now, that's a big problem because you're going to end up leading somebody the wrong way and then they blood going to be on your hands. So it's a very serious thing to be teaching correctly. Because if you don't really have an understanding of the scriptures, then you don't need to be trying to teach. Because if you don't know the breakdown of stuff, then, don't be trying to teach because you're going to end up going left if you don't know what you're talking about. But if you know the breakdowns and you know some scriptures, then yeah, teach. I'm not saying don't teach. Now, if you know something, yeah, teach. So, yeah, man. Because in the day, this is a serious job. And the Lord, he want it done right. If you ain't doing your job, the Lord will get rid of you, man. Just like in a real life job. If you not doing what they want you to do, they're going to end up firing you. So, same way with the Lord, But it's going to be different, So, yeah, man. Got to teach sound doctrine. All right, first scripture I want to get, 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Study to shew thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Right, man. But you got to study, because you're not going to learn the scriptures you're not studying. You don't have to do much studying. Because that's how you're going to show yourself approved to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, man. If you studying, learning, then, when you teach, you'll be pushing the correct thing if the Lord, got the spirit on you and he working with you. But if you not studying or anything like that, man, then you're not gonna grow. So yeah, man. Cause a lot of Jakes, I just see Israelite men teaching, then they want to do it. But really, if the spirit ain't know you to do it, then you don't need to be doing it. Cause you ain't gonna be pushing the correct thing. Cause if you ain't got the spirit of Yahweh, Salak. If you ain't got the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, then you ain't gonna be doing it right. Cause you gotta have the spirit to be able to, teach this word. There's a lot when it comes to this truth. And then, you got a lot of Jakes trying to be in this thing for the wrong reason. Got some dudes, man, the truth, make, selling merchandise. Some just, think it's a hobby. Or they try to clout chase, things like that, Or they just want to be entertained. They just want to celebrate the feast days, holidays, stuff like that. They're talking about prophecy, that's when they shut their ears, So yeah, man. You gotta be in the truth for the right reason. And you gotta be following the right doctrine. Alright, let me get another scripture. This is Isaiah 8 and 20. This is for the ones of you that are not pushing sound doctrine. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word. What word? The word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahshua. It is because there is no light in them. So, right, the Lord ain't dealing with these guys saying the MOTB is not the chip. The Lord ain't dealing with these guys saying there'll be no Jacob show. Hell, the Lord ain't dealing with the ones that don't believe in, the chariots. Because all type of Israelites are bugged out in many different ways. They don't believe this or that. So yeah, man. The Lord just not dealing with them. That's right. You got to speak according to the word of the Lord, man. If you're doing anything outside that, then, hey, you off. And you need to correct it. Titus 2 and 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. Right, that's the main important thing. Sound doctrine. Sound doctrine, that's the full 100% truth, man. And a lot of groups are not teaching sound doctrine because they following. They don't want to start telling people about prophecy. Then, they're going to lose their followers and stuff. They don't want that because, like I said, you got a lot of clout chasers in here, in this thing. That ain't what the ministry about. Man, just break it down just like this. I'm going to say it short, simple. The truth is about serving the Lord and suffering. That's what it's about. It's not about having fun, And that's the problem. A lot of dudes come into this thing thinking it's going to be some type of fun little gathering. No, that's not what this is about, This is the time now to try to work out your salvation. Not a time to have fun. You want to have fun, you can do that on your own time. But don't get carried away. But this not that, So don't be coming into the truth thinking you're going to have fun. No. But see, that's the thing, That's how a lot of guys get weeded out because when they start getting hit with things, that's when the truth ain't nice no more. Cause what's that? Let me see if I'm quoting it right. Basically, it's talking about the word, and it says in the scripture, let's see, it was in my mouth sweet, but made my belly bitter. Something like that. Right. If you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, that right there. So yeah, man, that's how it is. The word at first is gonna be sweet. You find out your Hebrew Israelite, such and such. But then when you get more into this thing, get bitter, cause you gonna go through things. But yeah, man, that's just how it is. But yeah, man, the main point, the lesson, teach sound doctrine. Don't be teaching the wrong thing. Because the Lord, he might do something to you. So yeah, make sure you teaching sound doctrine. And you keeping the fear of the Lord and being humble. So right, that's the end of it. You know, Lord willing is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh. And shalom to the lit, and Lord, I'm back with another lesson. Keep the faith. Shalom.